So, Reggie, we
What?
are trying to get Dad
What?
to take us on a cruise again.
Oh, no, I want to go so bad.
I know. I don't know why he doesn't want to take us. He's so
Because cheap.
he's got the money. I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't have the time. He's too busy working all the time.
Man, he's working because he's cheap, man. He don't want to spend it. You know, I'm cheap, man.
Maybe so, there, little bro. Maybe so. Anyways,
Maybe yes.
today we're going to be talking about cave diving gone wrong. My name is Hakeem Brown. Your daily dose of Pop City culture starts now.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Boom, shaka, laka. My name is Reggie Brown, the Pod God, and welcome back to one of the most listened to international podcasts around the world, Pop City Culture. That's right, everybody. We got a great show for you today. We're gonna be talking about some good stuff.
What good stuff? Tell me what good stuff.
Nate, knock it up.
Huh?
We're going to be talking about cave diving gone wrong. My brother, he's trying to take the paper from me.
I almost got it. I got to use it.
No, man, let me
What?
do my intro.
Go on.
All right.
Go on.
Anyways, like I was saying, we got a great show for you today. We're going to be talking about cave diving gone wrong. But first, let me introduce you to my interrupting older brother from the same mother, downtown Rocky Brown. Hakeem Brown.
Hey, what's up, family, friends, and neighbors? I am Hakeem Brown, your host with the most. Welcome back to your daily dose of Pop City culture. Now, listen, don't forget to subscribe, follow, and leave a positive comment. Today, we're going to be talking about cave diving gone wrong. That's like a big one. I can't believe it.
Yeah, it's real big.
So,
Go on.
what do you think about that, there, brother? What do you think about it? I really want to know what you are thinking about this stuff, because you're always talking about cave diving, right?
Bro, I want to go cave diving. Hakeem, you don't get it.
After we did some research, and you threw up a few stories, but I got some that you didn't know about because I want to scare you.
Say what?
yeah. I want to see what your reaction is going to be, basically.
All right, well,
So-
let's see it.
Let's
Go on.
let me tell you, because we got a bunch of stories here, everybody.
Yeah, and I want to hear every one of them.
So, a group of these friends, I guess everybody goes cave driving supposedly. So all these friends, they went cave driving, and their friend went into the cave.
What happened?
But I guess he slipped and he fell, and he fell like
Oh
a
man.
couple 100 meters down. But he fell upside down.
What?
Yeah,
What?
and he was stuck there
Uh-huh.
for like 19 hours.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine being stuck
No.
there 19 hours upside down? The blood is rushing to your head.
That is too much.
It's dark, and you don't know what's going on. I mean, there was no light there.
I would freak out, bro.
Yeah, and he was screaming.
Oh.
He was screaming for his mommy and telling everybody to get help.
Hakeem,
Well, I guess
this is bad.
a couple of friends stayed there to talk to him, but the other ones ran and got some help. And when they came back, they had ropes and everything. They had people. This is like 19 hours later. I mean, you're talking 19. Imagine it was midnight and you don't get rescued till the following day at past noon.
Man, I would not.
What is it, 12?
I would not want that.
Like following day till supper time. So
no.
and all that blood rushed to his head.
Uh-huh.
I guess they tried to save him, but basically the guy just died.
Oh man, seriously?
Yeah, so of course, I guess the running thing is when something like that happens and somebody dies like that, they block off that entrance of the cave so nobody can go there again. And it's probably so they don't get sued. You know, because I'm sure somebody's going to get sued. Nothing there said danger, and I don't know if it even said that. I don't know if it said enter at your own risk.
I know.
I'm just saying.
You
but
are
I would
just-
think that
What?
people who go diving, there's some kind of stipulation saying if you
What?
die cave diving, it's on you. It's not on anybody else because you're choosing to do it.
Well, it should be on them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this should be going after anybody else.
Yeah, you know that reminds me
Of what?
of people who
What?
do mountain climbing,
Uh-huh.
and some of them climb without gear. And what happens when they fall and they die?
They die.
I guess their bodies hit the ground and they're there, but I mean,
Just stay there, I guess.
is there any lawsuit or anything? Man, it's incredible. I don't know what to say.
I don't know.
I really don't know what to say.
I don't know.
It's some scary stuff.
It is.
What say you there, my brother?
I mean, I don't know what to say either, bro. I mean, you know, people choose to climb a mountain because it's there. It's like, why the chicken cross the road to get to the other side? I mean, I don't get it myself. I would not be climbing a mountain. I don't mind cave diving, but the climbing mountain stuff is out of control.
So, there's this other one. I guess this guy, he was at a flea market, and I guess he ended up purchasing this map.
Oh my goodness.
And the map was. Give me a second.
What?
Get this up here first.
What was like a pirate map? What kind of map was it?
So we all
Hurry up.
We're on the same page. So the map.
All right, go on.
Said you could go to this part of the cave, and I don't know, some kind of treasure map. The guy thought there was treasure down there because it looked like old and stuff.
Probably is. Go on.
So him and his buddies went down there, but I guess his friends didn't want to go because as they were cave diving, the water started rising. But
oh no!
I guess there was rope down there where it could lead you to wherever it was going. So two of the guys followed the rope. And then one of the guys said he's done. He's going back. But the guy who owned the map said, no, there's got to be treasure back here. And he kept going. So I guess the water kept rising and rising. The guy, his friend, barely made it out of the cave. Barely made it out.
Man, seriously?
And then they were saying, hey.
What were they saying? 'Cause I got to hear this.
Hey, where's the other guy? And he said, well, he didn't want to come out. He stayed in the cave. So what happened was they ended up going.
Going where?
Waiting till the water went down. And I guess it took a long time.
Yeah.
So they followed the rope after the water came. I don't know how that water works, though. We should probably do a show on that. Is it a high tide, low tide? Where's this water coming from?
Probably a well water. I don't know.
They followed the rope, and I guess their friend was dead. He drowned in a cave.
Oh, no. Again?
Yeah.
Everybody's dying.
But here's the funny thing.
Should call the show Dying Cavers.
Clutched in his hand was a gold coin.
Oh, my God. Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Oh, my God.
So nobody knows if he... Maybe he found it.
He did.
Or
he did.
They don't know. They don't know how he got that gold
Dude,
coin.
he
They don't
found
know
it.
where it came from.
He found it.
I mean, that's some voodoo scary stuff. You know
No,
what I'm
it's
saying?
not. He found it from the map. I'm telling you, he did.
So then,
I want to get that map. Where's the map?
there's this other one. Now, this is something.
Okay, all right, go
Let me
ahead.
ask you something.
All
After hearing this stuff, would you explore some of these caves?
Heck yeah, man! If there's a map, and especially if I had that guy's map.
What,
you know?
so
You know what I'm
if
saying?
you found a map
Yeah.
and it was a treasure map, you'd believe the map?
Of course, I would be the maps. Maps don't lie. It's historical
But
stuff.
Reggie,
What?
There's a lot of fake maps out there. What if somebody just made the map just to sell it and say it was real?
Idiot! What fool's gonna make up some stupid map like that and do that to
Well,
somebody?
don't you think you'd have a better chance hitting the lottery?
Nope, absolutely not.
Why not?
Because I bought tickets and hit.
Man, you ain't played the lottery. You're too young to play that lottery. How you gotta sit there?
Dad got it.
How you gonna sit there and lie in my face and say you played the lottery?
I'm not lying. Dad got me some tickets.
Oh no, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
When did he buy you a ticket?
Like a month ago.
Was it a real ticket?
Yeah, it was a real ticket. You know, it was for like $1 billion lottery.
When was that lottery?
Like a month ago, man. You remember? It was really big, and Dad was running around the house saying he's gonna win it
Let me
because
see
he's
this.
gonna being done. Here's the ticket. I got it right here.
Dude, this ticket is like a year ago. He gave you a dead ticket.
What?
You didn't even look at the
Man,
date?
shut up. Yeah, I did.
man.
I did look at the
He
date.
got you. I hope you didn't pay him for it. Did you pay him?
Yeah.
You better get that $2 back.
Oh man.
He robbed you.
Man,
He
shut
robbed
up.
you of your stupidity.
Man, don't call me stupid. You
yeah, you're right.
stupid.
You're still stupid.
Man, shut
I'm
up,
just
man.
kidding.
Man,
I'm
you
just kidding.
stupid, man. What, you just wait.
kidding.
You just
I'm kidding.
you
Anyways.
just wait to call me stupid.
Anyways,
ahead.
there's let me get to the next one.
Go on to the next one.
There's another man.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why it's always men, but
It
he was
seems like it.
exploring the Nutty Putty Cave.
I like Nutty Buddy peanut butter.
Nutty Buddy, like nutty. It almost sounded
Like
like
cookies.
Nutty Putty peanut butter.
You know it does.
Nutty Putty
Like-
peanut butter granola bar. Have
yeah,
another
no,
one.
yeah, say that 5
But
times.
anyways, he was exploring the Nutty Putty Cave when he came through a section that they labeled as the birth canal, and he squeezed in, and again he got stuck, and I guess
Oh,
he became
no.
stuck upside down.
Again, another one.
And they were looking for this guy too, and hours and hours and hours, but they didn't get to him for like 2 days later, and I guess he died. He's all done. He was all done.
Man, he ain't gonna survive something like that upside down. Ain't
Yeah.
blood rush to your head.
Yeah, he was real
Nope.
popular, but not as popular as this other guy. This other guy here, it says Simon Holiday. He would dive the untested equipment and go into unusual places of the caves.
Man, like
And
what? What? Get to
he
it.
ended up dead because he fell 190 feet into the cave.
Huh?
The flood came up, the equipment failed, and then they just found him. I mean, that's something. I don't know how that stuff can
Man,
happen.
that is sad. He's a equipment
yeah,
tester.
yeah, it's
You know?
crazy.
It is crazy. He shouldn't have died.
But then,
Test equipment before you go
then
in.
you get stories that,
Uh-huh.
when they block these places off,
Yeah.
apparently people go back there to do
No.
memorials for their friends.
Seriously.
And they were saying in this one instance, this girl went with her dog, and I guess they didn't go all the way in
Uh-huh.
because I guess it's dangerous and stuff. But when they went towards the cave, she ended up calling out their friend's name.
Yeah. So what happened after that?
And guess what happened?
I don't know I don't know what happened until you tell me what.
The friend called back
Oh, what?
and said, "I miss you, Caroline."
Oh no!
Yeah, he knew her
no,
name.
They did not do that.
Now, the girl said nobody was up there with her. She was all alone. All her other friends were way back. So nobody could have ran around her and got to the cave
Oh
first.
my goodness!
So there could be spirits in these caves.
There are.
That are haunting them.
There are spirits. I'm sure they're trapped.
Yeah, and
They're
who would
trapped.
want to be diving in a cave that's been haunted? Well, I mean, what if
I know.
What if you go in the cave and you get sucked in by these ghosts?
Oh,
Hey,
no.
that's
I would
insane.
not want that.
That's
Oh, man.
insane.
That is some poltergeist stuff, man.
Yeah.
That's biblical stuff. You know what I'm saying?
And you know, if you die a horrible death, like there was this guy,
Yeah. What happened to him?
he was going cave diving because that's what the show's about, and he was
Yeah.
all excited and he's showing off in front of his friends. So there's this hole and he dives in head first.
Yeah.
And guess what happened? He broke his neck
Oh man.
because the water was only 12 inches deep. He didn't explore it
Oh,
first.
seriously. Oh,
Yeah,
my God.
can you believe
That's
that?
dumb.
That's a stupid way to
That
die.
is a dumb way, dude.
Yeah, he head first.
Oh,
he just
man.
dived right in head first and broke his neck.
Hakeem, who
and
does
died.
stupid stuff like that? Hakeem. Who? Hakeem.
You know, everybody says before you dive into something, you should always look before you leap. Isn't that the old saying?
Dad says all the time.
This guy just does that. That's insane,
I know.
man, bro.
He ain't got a dad like ours. You know what I'm saying?
Man, Reggie, that is insane. That is just
Hakeem, it is.
horribly insane. That's so wrong.
Hakeem, that is like
Yep.
bone cold,
But-
crazy.
I guess down in Brazil,
Oh, I got to hear what happened in Brazil.
this one was really, really bad.
Oh man.
Um,
Okay, you better outdo the other ones because I want it to sound
These
good.
kids, they go diving,
Uh-huh.
cave diving, and they were exploring it and they were live streaming it.
Uh-huh.
And they were all excited. Their parents were watching it, their friends at school, and they had a big audience. Probably about,
How big?
it was big. It was probably about 3,000 people watching it
That's a
because they
lot.
were really excited. This is Brazil, you know, and you never see a lot of stuff like this in Brazil. So these kids,
Yeah.
they marketed it because what they wanted to do was build their channel.
Oh, that's good.
So they had told all these companies, you know, can you sponsor us and this and that, and they did.
That's a good way to do it. Okay.
So they went into the cave,
Yeah.
and they're videotaping it. And of course, kids do what they do. They yell and they scream.
Kids gotta be kids there, bro. You
And-
know what I'm saying?
I guess one of them was screaming so loud that he caused an avalanche.
Oh no.
Now, the first when they screamed loud the first time, they said, "What was that?" And they said it was an avalanche. And then you could see the rocks coming down on the side. So then one of the kids, being stupid, said, "Do it again." And the kid does it again. And then the whole cave collapses.
Dude.
And you hear the screams of the
Oh,
kids,
my
and then nothing.
God.
It all goes black because the camera got smashed.
These are stupid kids. Why would they do
yeah,
that?
I mean, I can't believe
That
it.
is beyond stupid. No.
You talk about dumb kids. Why
Oh,
would they do
man.
something like that? That makes no sense.
They do it because they're stupid. That's why they're stupid kids. Stupid kids gonna be stupid. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
but they do it. I don't get it myself.
Well, you shouldn't get it. You ain't stupid.
Do you
Yeah.
remember?
What?
Do you remember when we were younger? Dad showed us the Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
About this fat bear who gets stuck.
Yeah, I remember it.
in a
Yeah.
hole. Well,
What about it?
I was doing some research, and this woman, she went cave diving,
Yeah. What happened?
you know, with her friends. And they went into the cave, and then they brought like a picnic lunch, and they were eating in there and taking pictures and laughing and having a good time. I guess when they were leaving, you know, I guess you had to squeeze through all these rocks because it was really thin in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But one of the girl who was eating so much, she got stuck. She got stuck,
Oh,
literally
my
got
God.
stuck. Like must have put on 20 pounds when she sat down. And then the water started rising up. And guess what happened?
She died.
Yeah, she drowned.
She probably died. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
she was a big girl. And she drowned because she couldn't get out. That Winnie
Oh
the Pooh
my
girl.
god. Why do they call her Winnie the Pooh girl?
Because that's what they're calling her, the Winnie the Pooh girl.
Winnie the
Because she
Pooh.
got stuck in the whole thing.
Oh no, that's.
But man, I
that's
can't
wrong.
imagine going like, you know, you just want something to eat. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I
I know.
should have just ate a candy bar or something. Because
or a salad.
I don't understand how somebody can just sit in one. That doesn't even sound real.
Oh my
just sit
god.
down and you
That's
eat,
crazy.
and then you get up and you can't leave the cave
You're too
because
bloated.
you've outgrown your stay and stuff.
Bloated,
Man,
bloated and big. Oh
dude,
my
that
god.
is so wrong. That is so wrong.
That is so wrong in so many ways.
Um,
so many ways.
This
oh man.
this other one was
what?
there was a family that went cave diving. Now, I guess the parents were divorced.
Yeah.
So the father would take his 3 sons and his daughter cave diving, and yeah, everybody's got their camera phones now, so they're videotaping everything. And one of the sons goes running ahead, and the father's like, okay, slow down. We gotta keep pace, which is what they say, I guess. And then they couldn't hear the son again, so they ran up there and they kept calling his name, and they couldn't find him. So they went further and further into the cave, and that's when they saw his flashlight on the ground.
Oh no!
And a hammer that had blood on it.
Oh.
But the big thing that was
What?
bizarre was they said. Now this is what they said.
What'd they say?
Yeah, and they do have pictures of it, a video.
That's what they say.
There was a prehistoric snake in the cave.
Oh,
and I
what?
guess it ate the kid.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Oh,
but
my-
here's the thing.
What's the thing?
His sister wanted to save his brother, and she runs up to the snake, and the snake eats her
Oh,
too.
why does she do something? That's another stupid thing to do. No.
Yep.
Oh,
so
my
then,
God.
so then they knew they didn't have a chance, so they just ran out the cave. Now
Yeah, the father and the other son.
they
right?
went to tell the police and the forest people,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
but they thought the father. I don't know. They always think the worst of the guys. They thought the father killed his kids, but one of the kids was still alive, and the kid said, "No, we have videos. This is what happened."
Oh man.
Apparently,
Uh-huh.
hours later, when they were in interrogation at the precinct in the city, the men in black came.
What?
3 of them.
Oh my goodness.
And they looked at the video and confiscated it.
Oh, it's figure typical.
So then
typical.
the police said, "Where's the video? We had the video." And then the men in black took off and they said, "It's our property now." And they left.
Oh no.
The father
Uh-huh.
had to go to court because the mother didn't believe the husband because they were going through a divorce, and she thought that the father coaxed the son into lying about the death of his brother
Are
and
you
sister.
serious?
So the father was found guilty
No. Oh no.
of murder and conspiracy with his son. And the son
What happened? What happened to son?
son ended up serving 6 years.
What?
In, what is it? No.
What?
This here, 2 years in juvenile
And?
with 4 years after that.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
so that's 6 years altogether.
Oh, my
And then
God.
the father, he got life, and he's still in jail.
That
and
is-
he swears up and down
that is insane.
there was a prehistoric snake in there, and it ate the kids.
I'm telling you right now, no justice, no peace.
Reggie, this is unreal. You know, this is
It is
unreal.
unreal.
You know, they had the video. The police
Man.
had the video, and they let somebody else take it. This is somebody's life on the line. How can they let something like this happen?
Innocent man in jail.
That is insane.
It is beyond insane.
Makes me sick when I hear
It
stuff
makes
like
me
that.
want to
Reggie.
vomit.
Anyways.
Makes me want to puke.
Moving on.
All right.
Did you hear about the school club?
No, I didn't hear. Go
That,
on.
you know, they went cave diving, but I guess they went shallow cave diving. But apparently,
So what happened?
they went to this new place, and they encountered
What?
when they got deep into the cave.
Oh, are we missing something?
Let me go back. Let me go back because I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah, go back.
Things make me all excited.
Go on, go back.
So they went to this new cave,
Okay.
and when they got to the beginning of the cave, they all drew straws as who's going first and this and that.
Yeah.
And I guess they all go 6 feet apart when they go into the cave, so as not to lose somebody.
Okay.
You know, just in case something does happen.
That's
so
smart.
they went into the cave, and they went in about a half an hour. Half an hour they were just going and going. It's a really long cave, I guess. Now,
Yeah, half an hour is a long time.
apparently,
What happened? Apparently.
they saw a bunch of lizard men again caught on video, and they got pictures,
What?
and it showed 2 of their classmates getting dragged off.
Oh my God. Oh,
The other
no.
kids ran. They ran out of the cave.
They hightailed it.
So the teacher, he didn't know what was going on, and he ran after to get the kids. And I guess the kids looked back and they saw
What?
like about 20 of these lizard men going after the teacher and dragged them further back into the cave.
Oh,
Now the kids
man.
eventually got back to school. They couldn't take the bus, so somebody else there had to take them because the teacher had the bus.
All right. Yeah.
And they brought the police back. Now, when they brought the cops back, it was later on in the night. The kids weren't there.
And?
The police report said they entered the cave and they found blood.
Oh,
And
no.
they found ripped clothing.
Oh, man.
But what was really
What?
disgusting, they said, was
What was it?
they found a human skull that had been, all the meat had been eaten off of it.
Oh, my
It was all
God. Are you
Now,
serious?
can you imagine that?
No, I don't want to imagine
Okay.
that. That's bad.
But it doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop there.
Okay, hold on. What happened?
So, of course, the men in black,
Again.
I guess they showed up at the cave and they blocked it off. But I guess they showed up to the school too
What?
to get a statement as to what was going on. And they were saying, "Who are you?" And they were just saying they were from some kind of government agency.
No, they always say stuff like that, though.
Now-
go on.
I guess a week later,
Yeah, what happened?
all the students who had witnessed this
Yeah.
disappeared.
Oh, no, you didn't.
They don't know where they are.
Oh, my God, no.
They disappeared off the face of the earth. Nobody knows.
The government got them.
Probably the men in black got them. They didn't want them blabbing.
The government.
But I mean, it's bizarre. How do you just disappear like that? How do they all disappear? It makes no sense.
You got to have government connections. That's how, bro.
All right, this will be the last one. There was a rescue dog.
All right, keep going.
Because some of these guys, people get stuck. I guess 3 or 4 people die in caves a year in the United States. The rescue dog ran into the cave to find the person and see what's going on because they had a cam on the dog. But the dog came back with a finger in his mouth.
Well, what's so big about that?
The finger was of a giant.
Oh, what?
Yeah, this finger
Oh, my God.
was so big.
How big was it?
It was, I mean,
What?
it was like the tip of a finger, but it was like big as a trash can.
Oh, my God.
Dog's like a big dog. You can see the dog. It's huge.
Oh,
It's got to
man.
be strong, I guess.
That's
Ain't no little
big.
dog. But
Oh, man.
yeah, I mean, that's insane.
Where'd the finger come from?
But with all that being said there, Reggie,
Yeah.
do you know what time it is?
Wait. How about answering where did the finger come from?
I just told you, man, it came from a giant. Now, nobody knows where the giant came from or anything like that. But the bottom line is they did like a whole bunch of stuff. And basically, it's a giant's finger.
Hakeem, I want to do a show on giants soon, okay?
As you wish, my brother. Now, with all that being said, my brother, do you know what time it is?
Yes, I know what time it is.
Do you know what time it is?
Yes, my brother, I know what time it is. It is time for the words of wisdom. Take it away, my cave diving brother.
It is amazing what people do for thrill seeking. I mean, people jump from planes, people race cars, and people do go cave diving. But it is true, cave diving is very dangerous. And people die from this stuff. It's not just a thrill thing, so you have to be a professional. Now, the stories we told you were of people, some were professionals and some weren't. But in any case, a life was lost. And how it's possible, some of these lives, they can't understand that water comes up in a cave. It's beyond me. But the other thing is the unknown, the supernatural, the ghosts, the lizard people that people see. How do you explain that? Now, they say people go missing a year, but what if a lot of these people weren't just missing from these lizard people or phenomenal things, but what if they were food for people who live beyond the cave? People like lizard people. People like homeless people. Somebody out there. There's a whole nother world that we probably don't even know of, and we need to recognize, because sooner or later, whatever is in those caves is going to come up here. And that could be our downfall. Now listen, everybody. This show was a good show. Cave diving gone wrong. But what if the cave diving gone wrong comes to a city near you? That wouldn't be good. No, it wouldn't. Not for any of us. And those are my words of wisdom.
Thank you for your words of wisdom, my brother. That was enlightening, insightful, and inviting. And I you know what, bro? I don't know if I'll go cave diving. I might watch it on TV, but in any case, now with all that being said, I'm going to pass the baton off to you so you can take us out.
Thank you for joining us here on Pop City Culture. And don't forget, you can tune into our podcast anytime, morning, noon, or night on all streaming platforms. Download and listen whenever you like. Anyways, don't forget to follow us on social media, like, subscribe, and leave a positive comment. It really helps us out. Also, be sure to check out our producer's website, Priceman Ray. We would really appreciate the love and support. It means the world to us. Remember Pop City Culture, where we give you 3 cups of sunshine and what there, Reggie?
A big old pinch of a black attitude.
That's right, my little brother. All right, now, see you next time here on Pop City Culture. Peace.
Yo, man, I'm going to tell you something. Yo, if I ever saw a lizard creature, I would tame that thing. I'd make that thing my pet, and I'd bring him back to civilization, so everybody would say, wow, Reggie, man, you the man. Anyways, don't forget to pop back in for another dose of Pop City Culture right here, right now. And I'm going to say bada bing, bada boom, boom, boom. See ya.